email is the simplest one for now for everybody. It's info at NGRC .se.
.se. Okay. NGRC.se. So
info at NGRC. That's it. Info at NGRC.se. So for people who would like any information or a dialogue about it, to discuss it further, to say, hey, I heard little bits, there are some things I'm really interested to know more, they can register their interest at that email address, and we'll get the dialogue and then see which bits of information we can send them to their level of interest, and then it fits with everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it looks there's just so much here. I mean, even for me listening to that, even just that part of coming for the experience, to get to feel the vastness and the nature and everything around it would just be absolutely amazing, because it's something that people need to sort of soak in and understand the extent of it, so that they can pick and develop almost like a plan or a workout of a vision of the journey of how they want to get involved in it, and the stages within that as well.
And there's another part as well, Alex, is that there are a lot of people who are looking to contribute to something good, and they want to be coming in as volunteers. Jorgen was talking a weekend or so back about the beach cleaning programs, and people who want to be part of this, being there just like, I want to put my bit in there. People who volunteers want to give back in the society. So it's allowing everybody, that those that say, I don't really want anything, I just want to be part of it so that I can give something back, because the satisfaction or even the legacy creating part, to say we were one of the foundational movers and shakers of this great next generation movement, and we put our mark on there because we helped the stage when they needed that work. So those who've got like sleeves rolled up and say, look, I'm in, I don't care, show me, whatever, fit me in, sit me in, I'm coming in, let me dive in, you know, whatever they want to do. That is like, we are welcoming those people to say, just, hey, talk to us, share with us, because to be honest, Alex, right now, there is so much, even through COVID, people have gone into like a standstill mode, and people have had to adjust what they really value in life, where the values are in their life, what does really matter to their heart space. Life has become more precious than ever, and people are now making that adjustment in their life. This is a really welcome space for people to say, I don't know what it is, but it was sweet sound to my ear, and I just want to really dialogue further with you. And those are the people where the right people will be the right fit, and we just opening dialogue and opening that space for those possibilities.
Absolutely. And that's a great point, Ghazala, because with everything that's happened with COVID, whilst the world before was moving at a faster pace and people are feeling maybe being left behind, I would imagine COVID has sort of set people down to actually get to reflect about what it is that they want in life. And this could be that new start to say, look, this, I like the feel of this, and and get involved into it. So I guess another question to you guys. I mean, looking at the vastness of this and all the bits and pieces that are involved in terms of the team, it sounds like it's something that needs a lot of people from in different parts and a lot of different teams, marketing or research and all that. How are you guys managing? And do you have a vast team or a big team? Because it just looks...
Jorgen's managing that very well, aren't you, Jorgen, with juggling people about at the moment?
I can say this. I have, I have been in my field for 36 plus. And I'm very happy that this is happening now and not 25 years ago. Because I really have trained myself consciously to be a better version of myself all the time. So the way I handle it is that be incredible structure, have incredible people around me, like inclusive Ghazala. She is now my filter. She is one of my closest filter. I have actually like a lot of filter right now, so people cannot like ever, because I got to the situation when there's a lot of people want to be friends with me right now. We talk about hundreds and hundreds a day. And I am also a guy, when I say I train myself to be really still, like really like find this point of stillness inside myself that I just know, okay, this is what I need to take care of now. I need to take care of this. I need to take care of that. And as long, obviously, I am discussing with people. Okay, so what about this? But as long I see that is getting a result, then I just on this movement, and I can get tired. Yes, obviously I can get tired, but I can keep my. It's a little bit hard to describe it, but I'm not getting stressed. I get tired when I need to back up, but I'm staying pretty solid on my feet, and there's really nothing who can shake me up that much so I lose my focus. Can shake me a little bit, but I never lose my focus.
And also, you know, it's such an important thing is when something is growing as fast as like this, if we were not in good composure and well-adjusted people ourselves, it could fall apart and be crazier than it is. So like we've got Jorgen, who's the visionary, the CEO, the founder of the whole thing, and wanted to create this movement. I'm his sidekick partner, but also life partner. And we have Jorgen Hansen, our other partner. And the three of us are heads that have been together to plan it. We kind of look at our different skill sets that we bring to the table. And then we have our sort of from us three, from one person, these are additional two, then the inner team, then the collaborative teams, then the partners that we've got, and then we're rolling out. It's then having to get that structure so people know who's who, what's what, and it needed that in order. So like we've got like 400 researchers now, you know, interested, and those that have come on board, and those are new ones also wanting to come on board. You can imagine, Alex, that this amount rolls out to all their followings. Then when you got one speaker and their followings, and it can become crazy. But we have right now our inner circle of team that are supporting us, and we've then got extended teams that are taking on the additional work as well. And of course, naturally, we will roll that out. But people can't just get to Jorgen now, because he's at a level where it's overwhelm of his own work, of the next part of the growth. So, you know, I cover a lot of like if it's like serious people looking at one of the areas I would then initially have a chat with them, just to, you know, decide kind of where they're coming at, how it would work. If I feel like actually there's something big here that we need to do something, then I will decide to say, Jorgen, you need to listen to this. And then we take it from there. So there are different filters, different things that people have got to go through the system, and then it's managing it, and it is, you know, managing expectations of people coming on the scene as well to let them know where we're at.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that clarifies it, because just like you mentioned, when this episode goes live, you know, there'll be a lot of listeners who will take that interest and sort of, you know, come and, you know, find out how they can get involved. So, you know, like you say, if you've got a number of filters which can actually take those conversations, find out what they are interested in, and especially that part as well you mentioned about experiences, whether they can come to Cyprus and just for a few days get some experience of what is involved, and then get to decide what level they get involved in. I mean, you know, personally myself, I'm already, you know, very excited to
book your flight.
And I should also mention that even people who is animal lovers and love animal, we have a spot for them also. We are building up not a small one, a huge horse farm, but we have been thinking also they're compassionate. So this is rescue horses, okay? This is people who have been working with that before in Canada, so they are actually taken here, and so there is going to be possibility to also have volunteers who want to come down like for a week or 2 months, whatever, get like housing and food and things like that. And we have researchers who have been involved that animal actually can also heal, like helping people with diseases and the kind of thing. So that's just also, so there is many different parts. And the other thing is that we're building up a huge dog camp. Because I have promised, I've shaken hands to the president that we're going to solve the street dogs problem 2025. So I have put, actually right now, I put 4 people on that kind of project, also putting like a researcher, which is also going to be like a volunteer program, and it's going to be like an adoption program and all the kind of things. We have really tried to cover so much as possible, really thinking in a compassionate way, earth, nature, animals, people, and all the other structure what we have been mentioning.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. So just on a different note, I think we touched upon this briefly. Just wanted to check, is there also an opportunity within this for people who are looking to either help you or get involved in a whether it's a network marketing firm, or where that they bring you people who get involved? I think you mentioned briefly, Ghazala, about something you get involved around that. Is there any detail on that, or is that part of here as well, or is that
no, the network marketing part is not part of this at all. But because we have been in the industry, we have so many people that have got huge networks. But they've not been able to do a great deal of getting a lot of reason where people are looking to generate that extra income for that, and that you can find a product or a service to the marketplace and then try and roll it out. But people have been frustrated even in that space. I've been in that space teaching and recruiting and building huge teams in 30 years in this industry, right? So I'm an old veteran at the job of networking and network marketing space, but there is nothing in our Cyprus project which is a network marketing angle at all. This is purely creating a city being built on sustainability, compassion, cooperation, and taking that program and rolling it out on changing the way we live. And that's why the whole part of it is the next generation. So the good thing about it is there is so much income stream being generated in the real estate market, the investment side of it, the commissions for salespeople, the employment opportunities. So people who have been frustrated, even in that network marketing space, MLM space, they feel like enough is enough. I'm sick of this. I can't cope with it. Not getting anywhere. It's really hard work trying to get teams just to make some extra bit of money. They need to talk to me.
Absolutely.
They need to talk to me because I can show them how they can make good money and really quicker, better to do that. And somebody like me who has been recognized as an ambassador for the industry and direct sales, I can guide and coach people in the right way for those that want to make money and they want to do it where it's solid and their efforts are going into solid foundations and not just something that comes and goes and there's disheartened people in that space.
All right, perfect. I was gonna just ask also about that timeline in terms of the phases of the real estate side of things. But I wanted to just put up a banner of that website. Is that NGRC.se? Just the website?
The site at the moment people can have a look at. There is a new one that is going to be is NGRC.life. NGRC.life, which is in production right now. So they can go with that for now because that's going to be the site.
Live as LIVE or is it?
No, LIFE, life.
Life,
So life science. So there is
life science. So there you are, NGRC.life, and that is where the new stuff is all being incorporated. We have a couple of other existing websites. People who write to me, I can get them in for now.
Yeah. Okay.
But because we're incorporating all of it into the right messaging, this is going to be the main site. Everything's going to roll off. Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. And with regard to the phases of the property side of things, do you have
the timeline? Yeah. The actual research center part of the work that is going to happen is happening next month. Mm-hmm. And the real estate market space, for people who want to know the spec sheet, the pricing, the detail, the layout, all the stuff that people want to know about property side of it, we're looking at that from about July, August time, but rolling out the program of building space into September. Yeah. And it's about 12 to 18 months time frame for homes being built and people that know that their home is there and they've invested in it. So for people who are interested in investing their interest to the possibility of buying, that email I gave you before is the email that people need to connect with me, so that I can, as soon as we've got the spec sheet, we can give them first. They can write to us of a letter intent of interest to buy, so we can keep them on our database to update them on the time frame. And then as soon as we have the details, we can roll that information on the houses, the prices, the details, the layout, what they will get for it, and the time frame. So that's there. And then other things is updating. We have all our social media as well. Next Generation Research Center, we're going to be updating information on that as well, so people can connect up with that as well.
Absolutely, that's amazing. I mean, for me personally, this hits home quite a bit, because I've got that personal connection with Cyprus, and I'm sure there will be a lot of people who will connect with this in the same way as well. So I think we would definitely, on this Business Wealth and Mindset podcast, would love to be following up your journey, you guys. So I hope you'll be to allow us to bring you back, over a number of phases as things progress. Maybe we can showcase and see some of the stuff that you're doing, and even for me, like I said, at some point, we'll be in touch. I can organize that tour as well. Come and see you guys. We
want to welcome you. Both Jorgen and I want to extend our invitation.
Thank you.
I want a personal Alex invite you here.
Thank you very much, Jorgen. That's very kind. So we can do maybe some sort of a feature, whether it's a video thing, which we can use for promoting as well.
And I can also mention that we have a paper from the tourist minister, that if there is many people, that we can actually get a private airplane flying from wherever in the world and direct us. So that is also a possibility.
Oh, brilliant. Now, it's been an absolute pleasure as always, you guys, speaking to you, and I'm sure we'll get to be in touch and talk more about this as time goes on. So thank you very much again for your time. We'll speak again. Is there anything else that you would like to highlight to our listeners
well, the only thing I want to say, Alex, it's been a pleasure, and we appreciate you having us here and allowing us space to share our heart, our movement as we go out to so many people, and collectively from you and Jorgen and myself. If we can make somebody's life or some family's life and their extended connections a better life, then this interview and podcast has been definitely well worth the time spent to share that. So thank you for that.
Yes, thank you.
No, it's going to inspire a lot of people. So thank you for coming on and sharing your stories and the journey of the community that you're creating. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. So thank you very much, Ghazala. Thank you again. We'll catch up.
Thanks. Take care.
Bye.